Okay, so I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see where Buzz made his little video about, I guess, you got a calling to be a preacher or whatever. But, anyway, did you notice, has anybody noticed how there's no, there's nothing read out of the Old Testament from him? All we getting is Mark said this, Luke said this, Peter said this, Paul said that. What did Jesus say, dude? Huh? What did he say when he taught us how to pray? Did he say, pray in my name? Or did he say, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That means his will be done on earth as it is in heaven if you have him in your heart. His will is to fulfill the commandments. Look at Jeremiah 33:31 and Romans 8:10, I believe, to show you the the covenant never changes. Paul is a liar. There is no blood covenant. That's of the devil. Paul also speaks truth. Like I said, look in Romans. It's either 8:10 or 10:8. It says the same thing, precept upon precept, line upon line. Jeremiah says, or God speaks through Jeremiah and says, I will put my law in their inward part, or this will be the covenant of the house of Israel after these days. I will put my I will put my will in their hearts, and they will fulfill my will. No, I will put my law in their hearts, and they will fulfill my will. Okay, Romans 10:8 or 8:10 says the exact same thing. Let's find it just to see real quick. We ain't in no hurry. Let's let the kitty cat in while we wait. Hell. Come on, Shalom. Come on, kitty. You ain't gonna have me all with my face in the camera neither, cause it ain't all about me, but it's about all this knowledge right here that I'm on every day. This is books I wrote, fella. This for me. That's studying. But anyway, back to where we was. Uh, anyway, I don't even know where we was, but let me tell you what else Paul said, alright? Paul said in Romans 1 verse 25. Let's see it right here. Who changed the truth of God into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature instead of the Creator, who is blessed forevermore. Let's see who changed that lie. Romans 3 verse 7. Oh, that's Paul too. For if the truth of God had more abounded through my lie. Oh, man. Through my lie. God's people's lying? Come on now. Then why am I judged as a sinner? Because you're a fucking liar, Paul. You're the false prophet that made everybody worship the beast, Jesus, that you don't like hearing about. And let me show you where I get this from, alright? Let's go to Isaiah. Let me straighten this out real quick. Oh, this right here ain't got nothing to do with what I was talking about, but to catch your judgment talks, this is what God says: to turn aside the needy from judgment. Woe, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. That means correct their ass. Tell them what the hell they doing wrong when they breaking the commandments, and the world wouldn't be such a damn bad place, which they have prescribed in the churches. To turn aside from the needy judgment, and to take away the poor, and to take away the right from the poor of the people, that the widows may be their prey, and that they may be robbed by the fatherless. That they may rob the fatherless. And what will you do in the day of visitation, in the day of desolation, which shall come from far? To whom will you flee for help? Where's your Jesus gonna be then? Huh? Where will you leave your glory? Without me thou shalt bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. For all his anger is not turned away, but his hand is still stretched out. But y'all still won't listen, but yet he still got his hand stretched out to a bunch of damn hypocrites. A hypocritical nation. I will send him against a hypocritical nation, the people of my wrath will I give him charge to take spoil, to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mere of the streets. Y'all got God played soft, huh? Has my hand had thou found the kingdom of the idols, and whose graven images did excel with them crosses and them pictures of Jesus, your Savior? Huh? Man, let me show you what Jesus said now. Let me go back to this real quick. Let me show you who both of them are while we on this. Nobody gonna be able to understand this video. Come on now. Let me tell you who the bad people are. Their land is also full of silver and gold, neither is there any end of their treasures. Their land is also full of horses, neither is there any end of their chariots. Their land is also full of idols. They worship the work of their hands, posting pictures on Facebook of all that shit y'all doing every day. Anyway, they work their fingers, the work the fingers have made. And the mean man boweth down, and the great man humbleth himself. Therefore give them not. Everybody gonna realize soon enough, Buzz. It's okay. See how it says right there that it's written among the living in Jerusalem? That means there's dead in Jerusalem too. Dead does not mean dead under the ground. The Gentiles are considered the dead, and you have to rise from the dead sleep you're in to come to the truth. It's the only way it can happen. trying to show you in Isaiah where, and anybody that thinks Satan's still in heaven and Revelation ain't happened, all that, he gets thrown out in Revelation 12. John explains that as salvation coming, so that's pretty weird. I don't understand how y'all don't get that, but anyway, it's denial, I guess, or delusion, but either way, somewhere right in here in the first few chapters of of Isaiah, it says, "O Lucifer, thy bright morning star, how have you fallen, and been cut down to the nations, and the nations did shake when you fell." Okay, all right, and I don't want to lose this page because I just seen something else, but so Satan is the bright morning star, right? All right. Let me show you who Jesus says he is. The revelation of John the Divine. All right, here you go. He's the first begotten of the dead. Okay? Remember, I told you God is the God of the living. He's the living God. So, he's the faithful witness and the first begotten of the dead. He's the prince of the kings of the earth. The devil appoints the kings of the earth, and Jesus is the prince of the kings of the earth. You don't see that? I'd have to go to one of these other Bibles translated. So I want you to see he's the morning star. I want that to be a question after this. The son of the dawn, whatever you want to call it. It's all Satan. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave him. See, he was the only prophet. It don't say Jesus Christ the God, Jesus Christ the 3-in-1 God, none of that. It says the revelation, which is the testimony of Jesus Christ, which is to obey the commandments. Jesus said, until the heaven and earth blows the hell up, we will be under the commandments. We're still on heaven and earth, so we're still under the commandments according to Jesus. He also said, why do you call me good? Y'all say he didn't sin, and he's sitting there telling y'all in the book, why do you call me good? For no one is good but God alone. If you want to enter into life, not when you die, but enter life, keep the commandments. All right. Let me find this. See how they changed this right here? Look, we just looked in the other book. He was the prince of the kings of the earth. And in this book, he's the ruler over the kings of the earth. Either way, the damn devil. Alright, and just to show you, there's two Jesuses right here. Cause I ain't got time to keep going tonight, dude. I gotta get my little boy to bed. But anyway, we'll get back to this. I want to see your reaction just to what I've said. But I just threw this together in 5 minutes just to prove a point. But do you see how this says one like the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the feet? One like the Son of Man is not the Son of Man. When the Son of Man comes, that's at the end of Revelation, he comes as an angel with the sound and the voice of an angel. That means he is an angel. He's coming with other angels to rip people's fucking heads off that will not listen to people like me. Like it or not, read and weep. Get back at me, man. I love you either way. We'll talk later. Shalom.